If you live in New York, London, or Paris, you've probably accepted something without even questioning it. You expect trains to be late. You expect stations to smell old. You expect infrastructure that looks like it peaked decades ago. But what if I told you that one city, quietly, without shouting, has already moved past all of that? In 2026, Kuala Lumpur isn't catching up to the West, it's lapping it. This is a city where trains arrive on time, stations feel brand new, highways look freshly laid, and the skyline changes faster than most Western cities can approve a permit. And when a short clip of the US presidential motorcade rolling through Kuala Lumpur went viral, millions of Western viewers had the same uncomfortable realization. The developing world might already be living in the future, and the West is stuck maintaining the past. Today, we're breaking down how Kuala Lumpur built infrastructure that's making Western cities look outdated, and why this shift is happening faster than anyone expected. Before we dive in, if you enjoy deep dives that go beyond headlines and show how cities really work, hit subscribe. This channel is all about uncovering the stories the mainstream media overlooks. For decades, the West owned the narrative of modern cities. New York, London, Paris. These were the places the rest of the world studied, copied, and admired. Their subways, highways, and skylines became global symbols of progress. But somewhere along the way, progress slowed. In most Western cities today, infrastructure is no longer about building for the future. It's about patching the past. Bridges built in the 1950s are still carrying 21st century traffic. Rail systems designed before smartphones are now expected to support millions of daily commuters. Every major upgrade turns into a decade-long debate over budgets, politics, and public resistance. The result is a quiet normalization of dysfunction. Delayed trains are just how it is. Aging stations are called historic, and painfully slow construction timelines are treated as unavoidable. Meanwhile, something very different was happening in Southeast Asia. Instead of endlessly repairing old systems, cities like Kuala Lumpur made a strategic decision: build forward, not backward. Malaysia didn't inherit massive 19th century rail networks or century-old urban layouts. That turned out to be an advantage. Rather than being trapped by legacy systems, Kuala Lumpur designed its infrastructure for a modern reality: dense urban living, digital payments, automation, and regional connectivity. Planning wasn't done election cycle by election cycle, but in long-term national roadmaps that stretched decades into the future. This is why the comparison feels so jarring today. When Western cities struggle to add a single subway line, Kuala Lumpur is completing entire networks. When Western downtowns deal with empty office towers and declining foot traffic, KL is building mixed-use districts designed for how people actually live and work in 2026. And once you understand this difference in mindset, the rest of Kuala Lumpur's transformation starts to make a lot more sense. The true test of any modern city isn't its skyline. It's how easily ordinary people can move through it. In many Western capitals, public transport has become a daily exercise in patience. London's underground is iconic, but it's also aging, congested, and increasingly unreliable. New York's subway, once the pride of American engineering, is now synonymous with delays, maintenance failures, and safety concerns. In Kuala Lumpur, the experience feels like it comes from a different era, and not the past. By 2026, KL's rail network has evolved into one of the most seamless urban transit systems in Asia. The city has integrated multiple MRT and LRT lines into a single, coherent network that actually makes sense to use. The nearly completed MRT three-circle line is the final missing link, creating a continuous orbital route around the Klang Valley and eliminating the need for inefficient backtracking through the city center. These aren't just trains. They are fully automated, driverless systems designed from day one for reliability. With operational consistency hovering around 99.6%, delays are the exception, not the expectation. Step into a station, and the contrast becomes even sharper. Air-conditioned platforms, glass screen doors for safety, clear signage, clean floors that don't feel like a time capsule from another century. And this isn't a premium experience reserved for a handful of stations. This is the standard. Then there's the cost. In cities like London or New York, monthly transit passes can easily exceed $200. In Kuala Lumpur, commuters access a world-class system for a fraction of that price. Public transport here isn't a financial burden. It's a practical default. Beyond the city itself, Malaysia has been building something the West still talks about more than it delivers: high-speed and intercity rail. The electric train service connects KL to the south, while the nearly completed East Coast rail link is set to tie the capital directly to the eastern regions of the country. While Western governments debate feasibility studies and funding committees, Malaysia has been pouring concrete, laying tracks, and putting systems into operation. This is what modern transit looks like when it's treated as essential infrastructure, not a political headache. For years, the Petronas Twin Towers defined Kuala Lumpur's global image. They were a statement, proof that Malaysia had arrived on the world stage. But in 2026, focusing only on the Petronas Towers misses the bigger story. Kuala Lumpur didn't stop building upward. It accelerated. The most striking symbol of this shift is Merdeka 118. Standing at nearly 679 meters, it is now the second tallest building on Earth. But what makes Merdeka 118 important isn't its height, it's its function. This isn't an empty monument or a vanity project. It's a fully integrated ecosystem, combining global financial offices, luxury hospitality, observation spaces, and high-tech commercial zones under one roof. This is infrastructure designed to attract capital, not just admiration. And Merdeka 118 is just one piece of a much larger strategy. Kuala Lumpur has been developing entire purpose-built districts that rival, and in some cases outperform, Western financial hubs. Take the Tun Razak Exchange, or TRX. This isn't just another business park. It's Malaysia's answer to Canary Wharf, designed from the ground up with underground pedestrian networks, direct MRT connections, and a massive rooftop park woven into the district itself. While Western downtown cores struggle with aging office towers and declining demand, KL is seeing a surge in super prime developments. Projects like Bukit Bintang City Centre have transformed underused land into dense, mixed-use neighborhoods where offices, residences, retail, and entertainment coexist in a single, walkable ecosystem. What makes this especially striking is the timing. As cities like San Francisco, Chicago, and London deal with zombie office buildings and stalled redevelopment, Kuala Lumpur is attracting multinational firms, regional headquarters, and global investors who want infrastructure that works now, not someday. In KL, vertical growth isn't about showing off. It's about building a city that functions efficiently at scale and invites the future to move in. In 2026, infrastructure isn't just concrete and steel. It's bandwidth. It's integration. It's how seamlessly the digital world connects to the physical one. This is where Kuala Lumpur pulls decisively ahead. Malaysia now ranks among Asia's strongest performers for 5G coverage and network reliability. For residents, that means consistent high-speed connectivity, not just in city centers, but across everyday life. Fiber internet in a Kuala Lumpur condo regularly exceeds 500 megabits per second and costs a fraction of what users in Europe or North America pay for slower, less reliable service. For digital nomads, startups, and global firms, this isn't a minor detail. It's a competitive advantage. But the real difference appears once you step outside. Kuala Lumpur feels designed for movement, not friction. Projects like the Saloma Link seamlessly connect historic Kampung Baru to the modern city centre, solving real urban barriers rather than simply decorating them. The River of Life project tells a similar story. Formerly polluted waterways have been transformed into walkable river corridors, turning neglected infrastructure into vibrant public space, something Western cities often struggle to execute at scale. Daily life is just as frictionless. Cashless payments are universal, from luxury malls to street food stalls, removing the small inefficiencies that slow older cities down. While many Western cities are being painfully retrofitted for the present, Kuala Lumpur feels like it was planned for it. The first and last impression of any global city isn't its skyline, it's its airport. And for anyone who's endured the cramped terminals of Heathrow, the aging chaos of JFK, or endless delays at LAX, arriving in Kuala Lumpur feels like stepping into a different system altogether. By 2026, Kuala Lumpur International Airport has quietly become one of Southeast Asia's most efficient aviation hubs. Handling over 60 million passengers a year, KLIA now rivals long-established global airports, not through spectacle, but through flow. Automated people movers, smoother immigration, and expanded long-haul capacity have turned what should be a stressful experience into a surprisingly seamless one. This isn't about luxury, it's about trust. Airlines don't add routes to cities they don't believe in. In 2025 alone, multiple global carriers launched new long-haul connections to Kuala Lumpur. A clear vote of confidence in Malaysia's ability to move people, cargo, and capital efficiently. When a city can absorb tens of millions of travelers without grinding to a halt, it signals something deeper. Institutional competence. Put everything together, and the pattern is hard to ignore. Kuala Lumpur is no longer catching up to the West. In many areas, it has already moved ahead. The uncomfortable question isn't whether KL is impressive. It's why good enough became acceptable for so long. If you've experienced both, which cities simply work better? Drop your comment. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more stories that challenge the usual narratives about cities, development, and global power shifts, make sure you're subscribed. This channel exists to show the side of Asia and the world that most mainstream coverage misses. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.